The Houthis in Yemen and the Saudis have been in conflict for more than a decade, so it predates the current war between the US and Iran, which began in late February. It flared last week when the Houthis accused the Saudis of attacking the main international airport in the Yemeni capital to stop an Iranian plane landing there, and the Houthis fired missiles at Saudi Arabia in response. And now the group is announcing a blockade against Saudi Arabia. The group's military spokesman making the declaration in a televised speech and promising that if Saudi Arabia attacks it as a result of this blockade, it will be met with force.
The Yemeni armed forces affirm their complete readiness for all options, and that any foolishness committed by the reckless Saudi enemy through a full-scale escalation we will confront with a full-scale and harsh escalation by God's will and power.
So why does it matter, and why now? Well, put simply, there is now another shipping lane, an incredibly busy one at that, at risk of being blocked in this part of the world. That's the al-Mandab Strait, the narrow waterway between Yemen and the Horn of Africa, the gateway into the Red Sea. When the US and Israel opened fire on Iran, and Iran responded by blocking the Strait of Hormuz, it sent shockwaves through global energy markets because around a fifth of the world's oil supplies, for example, was being shipped through the strait during peacetime. Saudi Arabia was able to use its geography to its benefit, and it started to pump large volumes of oil from its established eastern port precincts on the Persian Gulf to the west, and was shipping millions of barrels of oil out through the Red Sea. Now that had insulated the Saudi Arabian economy from the worst effects of this war to a point. It had also insulated the global energy markets from the worst of the blockages. But this move by the Houthis now threatens to put that at risk. More broadly, the prospect of a peace deal, or at the very least the US and Iran walking back from daily strikes, does seem slim, even as reports emerge that mediators Qatar and Pakistan have proposed a 10-day ceasefire to try to get the sides back to where they were earlier this month before the situation deteriorated.
I think we're always open to diplomacy. It has to be real. It has to be a deal that they're willing to live by.
When the United States speaks of diplomacy, what it means is coercion, intimidation, threats and sanctions.
And as that proposal is being considered, more strikes are being launched across the Gulf region, casting doubt on whether any sort of peace or even relative calm can really be achieved.